Hello everyone and welcome back to the Colonelcast. And today we're doing Just Ice League Gods and Monsters. With me
Not
as
only do you get gods, but for the low price of $19.99, you also get monsters.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a vampire this time, okay? Wow.
Oh, vampire Florian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Florian.
Is vampire version of you even sexier Florian? Or is he like more like a nerd like this Batman?
Well, I guess it would be like the old version of me from 5 years ago when I didn't go out. Where I was just social distancing before it was cool, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's that's good for podcasting, okay?
Is that your peak performance?
Absolutely, yeah. You don't want to get your opinions influenced by other people. You don't want to go out and accidentally hear a stray opinion on Justice League Gods and Monsters when you're out and about.
That's why I think that AI is going to be so good at replacing all the jobs because, like, they don't need to get any outside opinion. You know, they're just stewing in their own reused AI data.
Can you ask the AI what their opinion of things are?
Let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks of Justice League Gods and Monsters right now.
Yeah, we're gonna really phone.
Would it be able to do a podcast? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Probably
I'd like to see it replace me randomly saying stupid jokes and having dumb opinions. It cannot replace me. It cannot.
Well, I mean, you could definitely tell it to have dumb opinions.
Yeah. Let's see. So I think the number one thing that's interesting about this is that this isn't a story about heroes rising. It's about power existing without permission.
Is that something that ChatGPT wrote? Because that's
No, this is my opinion of the movie. This is what I got.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that's your opinion.
This is what I got from the film. Okay. Wow. This isn't about saving the world. It's about deciding who deserves to live in it. Hell
yeah, that's my kind of movie. You know, this movie was like The Boys before The Boys existed. Okay.
What a coincidence! That was number 15 on the list here of quotes of ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah, the boys. It's like The Boys before The Boys. That's what it says right here.
Wow. See,
yeah.
I'm already basically AI.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're already there.
Well, let's see if it can guess something that Erich would say. All right, Erich, say something and see if it's something it lines up with. Nah, he's gone. He's already been replaced.
So you got replaced, yeah. Oh no.
He couldn't handle it. He already quit before they could replace him.
It's tragic.
Sorry, the permission structures of the state are replaced by a group of unanswerable vigilantes who command their own power.
Okay.
Was that the AI or was that me?
That one I'm not seeing here. I told it to make 20 quotes, and that's none of them on here.
Well, it's not going to be consistent.
Yeah. It reimagines the DC Trinity as figures you respect but would never trust. Which, you know, and I think that the AI it really is getting to the heart of the whole thing here, which is what if it was not the Justice League, it is just the Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
And what if they were kind of fucked up and mean and they wanted to rule the world? Mm-hmm. And that's really it. That's really the whole thing.
That's stuff that DC does all the time.
Yeah, like, but it's boring though. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's not even what happened at all. They weren't trying to rule the world. They were just framed for something, and then they had to fight back. You know.
Yeah, but every other scene, they're like, "Oh, well, we could rule the world, and maybe it would be better this way. It would be better than letting those fuckers in Washington rule the world." It's like whatever. I'm so.
How do you
this
think
one
that's
was
going
so boring,
for us, Colonel? How do you think that's going for us?
Well, not great. You know what? I mean, I'm not saying it would be
in Washington with everything.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, I'm just saying it's boring.
Sure.
It's boring for you.
Yeah.
Dude, if we had Batman, we should definitely vote for Batman in office. And if he's a vampire, that's probably still better than whatever Trump gets up to, you know, on Epstein's Island. So
yeah. This guy can't be like a smart fucking. He can't be as smart as Bruce Wayne. I just don't buy it. Kirk Langstrom, he turned himself into a man bat. I just don't buy it.
Why do you
You're like
do
that? That is already disqualifying.
Oh, I guess he
Yeah.
was dying. No, he's basically a Morbius, I guess. He was dying and then he
Yeah,
became
he is a
vampire.
Morbius.
Oh, but he is Man-Bat, though. It was usually a little stubby little freak guy who turns himself into a Man-Bat. So I don't know.
Yeah, but he's less of a Man-Bat in this than he is just like vampiric.
Yeah.
He's very investigative, I guess. Well, maybe a little.
Well, it
And
was
they
like
also
they wanted a dark Batman, but you can't just make the Joker
do
into
Owlman.
Batman for this. I mean, you can, and it makes like $1 billion for DC Comics and merchandise sales. But like, you can't do it for this, so it's just fucking. They just went with Man-Bat, but he's not really Man-Bat either. So he's just this fucking goober who stands around in his stupid outfit, and it looks even sillier than when Batman does. So I don't know.
Okay, well, before we get further into the movie, like I think that recent events have once again led me to the question: is Trump worse than Bush yet, E-Rich?
Get to me when we kill like 1 million Iranians, and at that point I will admit, yes, he is worse than
Wow.
Bush. I also think that we're due to go into another recession pretty soon. So like once that officially hits and the economy is like collapsed, at that point I will say he is worse.
Well, that's actually 50-50 because like so far he's always chickened out, so he's never actually done any damage to the stock market. So if anything, we can rely on a high chance that he's not gonna fuck with the stock market at least.
Yeah, but like the tariff stuff has already like pretty terribly affected everything. So
The tariffs?
yeah.
I mean, I know not that much actually. I guess it's mainly just deflated the dollar. Like,
Well, that's really bad for people who live in America. So
well, I guess what's bad is like the general cost of living. I don't know if that was
that's
the
bad.
tariff specifically.
that's
Yeah.
bad.
Well,
They're not helping.
but the rich got their tax cut, so it all evens out, in the stock market.
I think they should. Never mind. Never mind. That's
You think
too
they
far.
should
Never mind.
here, put it into the AI. Have the AI say it.
No, that's all right. That's all right. But there's
Yeah.
well,
What should
hasn't
be
like
done
the
AI,
US aid
yeah.
cuts alone isn't that already projected to kill like many millions of people?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's got to count for something for Donald versus.
That'll be over like
Bush?
years.
Well, yeah, but that's
So at
already
the
set
point
in
in which
motion
that
and like gonna
happens-
happen though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like you could easily just save a bunch of people by just paying for their food, but I guess that's not what people voted for when they voted for Trump. So I guess that's pretty much what they signed up for, I guess.
It's like pennies on the dollar. Like per person, it's like probably like less than a few cents a year to feed like many
no,
millions
no,
of
it
people
isn't.
and stuff. All the US aid stuff.
I mean, no, it costs as much as that food would cost. It's not,
yeah, but that food
like,
does not need to cost like food costs like $20 per meal in the US for various other reasons though. Like you can get like a fucking pound of rice to a family in Africa for quite a lot cheaper if you're doing it on such a large scale like that.
Yeah, I guess so, but like, is
Yeah.
that sustainable? I don't know.
It's like way more fucking sustainable than almost anything else the US spends money on. Yeah. Like way more.
I mean, it only looks good compared to the war spending. Like
They've
anything else
completely
probably
fucking
wouldn't look good.
overridden it with spending on ice and shit instead. They've completely
Wait, what
like
do you mean
made
it
up for all of
only
the
looks
losses
good in
from.
comparison to military spending? Saving
Well-
people's lives is like entirely a good thing.
No, I mean like the cost on the on the actual like taxes that people have to pay. Like you say, it's pennies. Like I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be like probably $50 for every American. I don't know, a year. Like it's not nothing. It's just because everything else is also really expensive tax wise. That's why it doesn't seem that much, but it's still a lot. Like America is
I don't know.
saving quite a lot of people with that, or was anyways.
I don't know. Okay, it does say it is more than I thought. Okay, it says about a cost US aid cost approximately $105 per citizen per year. But this has not been like saved since then. Like taxes have not like gone down. So.
Oh yeah, Doge was a total scam. Like he just made things way more expensive and way worse.
Yeah.
Didn't save a dime.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure it's been all counterbalanced just by the fucking operating cost of like what happens when you just cut massive amounts of federal workers in general. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you probably should cut federal workers. That's probably fine. Like
you shouldn't just fire them all in one day for no reason, like out of nowhere though. You got to make like a plan and do this. Like if you're going to automate these systems or whatever, you got to make like a long-term plan over the course of like a decade to get this in place or whatever, you know.
The thing is that Trump like trusted Musk with it, and Musk is even more retarded than Trump, so it was really cursed from the beginning. But like the idea of cutting back on the bureaucracy should be good, but I guess it really didn't work out too well. Actually, have we even was there any negative impact from it?
I'm sure it's the sort of thing you can't see like every day on the news or whatever, but yeah, it's gonna be fucked for a long time.
I mean, is it just like people getting their welfare less reliably?
Well,
what else is
there has been that? Yeah, I guess there's been like I mean that's the food stamps have just gone
they
for like
took
a month or
tons of information and gave it to like ICE and gave it to all of these other organizations.
Well, once again, that's a feature, not a bug.
Well, even if that's what they wanted to do, I don't want them to do that.
Yeah, that's still bad.
And people really shouldn't have voted for Trump.
I mean, it's the thing with like these structures and stuff is that it like you can't just replace like if someone has been doing this like tax filing stuff for 20 years, the specific branch of like the federal government or whatever, then you can't just replace like their whole network of people that they know and like how their experience doing this and handling everything. Like this stuff takes like decades and stuff to kind of set back up. These systems, they've been fucked, and it'll take a long time to get them actually like fixed, even if they manage to get them beginning to fix, you know. And like forever, there'll always be the threat of like, what if some fucking dipshit gets elected and wants to wreck everything again, you know? So
that's why we've lost so much of our standing worldwide, is because everybody's seeing, oh yeah, the U.S. is great for however many years, but then some fucko like Trump wins not just once and destroys the regular amount of things, but then wins again and like dismantles even so much more. And so our standing across the world just sinks, because even if we re-elect a Democrat or whatever in the next 4 to 8 years, like we could just go back to a dumbass like Trump instantly, and all the same problems.
Well, your standing in the world was inflated after all. Like you were like the number one, but why? You are like just a nation of obese fools, you know? Like,
well, they were actually doing a lot of. They were paying for fucking NATO and whatever. Like they were doing a lot of stuff. They were running. Well, they were setting the standard to some degree. In some ways, that were pretty good.
They're just paying for like their own military. It's not NATO. Like that, you see that chart where they say, "Oh, we're paying for NATO." No, that's just your own military. You're just measuring your dick for no reason. Like, there's no point for all of NATO nations to have like a huge military until now. Of course, now that we're starting World War III.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna. The U.S. was not a wholly bad evil country. Okay, that just wasn't doing anything good for the world.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it.
Well, they were also making everyone fat.
I don't fucking care. Okay, you know what? That's down to Europe should be regulating their shit better. Okay.
What about
Even
Canada?
Better. Yeah, we should also be regulating our shit way better.
What happened with you and burgers?
we gotta regulate better, okay? It's just how it has to be. You know what? They should have done a better job teaching the fucking food pyramid.
Florian, so much of this stuff just comes down to corporations wanting like free handouts and to essentially like give them so much support and so much just infrastructure that just goes right to them, and shit gets fucked up because of that. We shouldn't do that shit.
But corporations are the ones who are paying for these things, you know, so it only makes sense.
What do you mean they're paying for these things? The fucking corn, the corn industry, barely.
They really do. Like,
and
yeah, loopholes are not like what remains of what they pay is still like way more than the average people.
We're giving them millions of dollars every goddamn year just for existing, just because we want to bolster the fucking economy the way we do.
Well,
rather
usually
than having
you just
shake out the way they should.
Usually, by giving them money, you just mean like you're taxing them less. Like
no, not even that. It's subsidies.
Well, most of the time,
it's subsidies, Florian.
Yeah, but then they still get taxed for about the same
not nearly
amount.
as much as what the fucking subsidies cost.
I mean, it's mostly like food, I guess, and people do need that, I guess.
I mean, shit like corn, which is a huge staple in the United States, and because the companies that have tons of corn and need to use fucking corn, we pay them not only to like throw out corn, and that's the farmers in that case, but then we also put it into every goddamn thing in the form of corn syrup, which is incredibly unhealthy, and that's all shit that we're literally paying them to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you were just complaining about people getting fat before. That's one of the reasons people are getting fat. We put fucking corn syrup into everything.
I mean, I guess so. It's just
that's
weird
the corporations doing that, and the United States government is not telling them to stop.
I guess so. I guess we're like in the other countries.
Hey, I'm done.
We're definitely like reducing the sugar a lot. Like like all the drinks that used to be so sweet back in the day, they're all like so sugar reduced. Like you get an iced tea and it tastes like tea. It doesn't taste like sugary drink. Why? Who even buys this? You know?
Tea is good.
Well, I mean, I don't know. How's iced tea not sweet like like a sugary drink? You taste the actual peach. How strange.
Well, here's
I guess.
Okay.
I guess,
after this hot political debate, though, here's a question for you all. Okay.
Yeah.
One moment. Let me get this pulled up for you guys. Which shadow best describes your mood today?
Shadow?
Pretty much always be.
Always be?
Oh, the shadow, the meme. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much always.
That's tragic.
Sometimes A.
Yeah.
Occasionally C.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. C's a good
B.
day. I think C represents a good day relatively.
I don't know. I think I'm usually D. You know, just like oblivious and autistic.
Yeah. All right.
I think D is just literally you are Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's saying.
Well,
So
I don't know. He's just like being himself. I don't know. It probably describes whoever you are.
this
Being
is his
yourself.
moment
I
of
don't
self-discovery. Okay, at the end of the game. This is what happens. He says, "I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm an android created to rule the world," or whatever the line is, because there's like 10 endings in this game, and they're all different.
Can you actually rule the world? Is it just like the Justice League?
In some of them, you can choose to you kill Eggman and you rule the world. Yes.
Hell yeah.
And some of them, he decides he's gonna go live on his space station forever, where he was born. And in some of them, he decides he should never have been born. And then he's just really sad, and the crocodile tries to cheer him up, and fails.
Well, does he commit suicide? That's crazy.
No, I think he just fucks off. I don't know. I don't think he can die. That's the whole thing.
Oh wow, really? Damn, that must be an interesting game where you can't die.
Well, no, you can die in the game, but he's not meant to be able to die in the lore. I think, just kind of a weird conflict there, I guess. But you know,
like in Mario, where you can't die in the game, can you?
You can die in Mario? Yes.
Mario.
In what?
WarioWare.
Oh, you die in Wario. Right? You have 4 lives.
Wario.
Oh, really? I thought he just is immortal, and then whenever you get hit, you just turn into a flat version of yourself, and you have to waddle back to the start of the level or something.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's not WarioWare. That might be Wario Land. I don't know.
It's probably one of the first ones. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Maybe that's Wario Land on the Virtual Boy.
All right. Well, that was a fun discussion, but I guess we can get back to the movie now that you hate for some reason, even though it's actually way more fun than the usual stuff we do.
I'd say I'm feeling a C on Shadow. Okay, that's my input.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're hyped? Okay.
It's good. There's no super happy Shadow. That's just not what the character's for. So
Yeah, that's not his vibe.
we'd have to do which Sonic are you, and there's no meme for that. Because the corporation can't do relatable depression posting with their mascot. They have to choose the depressed character.
Wait, is this from the corporation?
Yes, this is an official post from Sega Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter.
Wow, that is so good. That's such good marketing. Holy shit.
They're down with the kids. They were down with the kids 10 years ago when it meant making fun of Sonic every post and how shitty he was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
visionary.
Yeah. But anyway, this is what else happens in this movie, man? We get to go to Apocalypse and see Apocalypse's origin, right? Or like Becca's origin.
Yeah. I mean, so
really
it's
cool.
Highfather's. Wait, is it Highfather? No, it's
she was getting married to
kid.
Orion, and Highfather had an evil plan to kill
Orion
all the
is
Darkseid
Apocalypse's
people.
kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Orion is Darkseid's kid. I thought Orion was Highfather's kid who got sent over to Apocalypse during the agreement, but that's a different kid.
No, it's the other one.
Yeah, that's Scott Free is that one.
Right.
And no, Orion in the normal DC universe was actually sent. He was the one who was exchanged from Darkseid to Highfather, but I guess not in this universe because he just fucking offs him without a second thought. So
who the fuck is Highfather? Are any of these
bearded guy? The bearded guy.
Yeah, no, but
the bearded guy.
These are deep lore DC mythology characters. Yeah, they're long established in DC Comics, and they love bringing them up in the animated movies sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fourth world.
Yeah, this is Jack Kirby's thing where they fired him unceremoniously from Marvel because they were evil and shit, and then then DC picked him up and they said do whatever you want, and he was like, I want to make my wacky space god epic, and he did.
Incredible.
Yeah. So, but it's like it's never really outside of Darkseid, like this stuff doesn't really catch on in further media too much, I guess. And these cartoon movies whenever they adapt one where they happen to show up, then they have to do some of them, you know? Yeah.
Man, they really should have done more of this specific universe. I really liked it. I feel like it really was setting up something.
Do you really think that like is this version of Superman, is he like more interesting than Clark Kent to you?
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess the other two were more interesting actually, but I don't know.
Okay, what was more interesting about Kirk Langstrom than Bruce Wayne though?
I mean, he kills people is more interesting. He's a vampire is pretty cool.
Okay. I feel like it's actually much more interesting when he can't and doesn't kill people, you know? Because that just makes it more like he has to deal with shit in more different ways.
It's so gimmicky. It's always the fucking non-killing.
Yeah. that he has like a strict moral code and he has to follow it. That makes him much more interesting, I think, than if he just killed all the bad guys. Then he'd just be like the Punisher or something, and that guy's kind of boring.
Well, no, the Punisher's like anti-establishment, but in this one they're like doing an ice raid or whatever. No, I guess they're doing like fighting Osama bin Laden and they murder everyone.
Yeah, at the start they get framed for all the, or no, they just do murder those terrorists, right? They're not framed for that one. Yeah. Yeah, they're framed for killing all the scientists later on.
Yeah,
it'd be funny to be framed for something you actually did.
Yeah, that's the reveal at the end, is they were actually killing them all. Yeah,
the government actually wanted to be less brutal to the terrorists, but they were like, had to be done.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's a pretty interesting conceit. Normally, it's like, wow, like these people are not just fucking random comic book heroes. You know, they can't just save everyone because that's just unrealistic. You know, they're not going to be able to do anything without breaking a few eggs. So they do, and then of course there are voices that say, "Oh, that's way too far," and then sometimes they're right, but usually they still do the right thing. I think it's way more interesting than if you're just like in an unrealistic comic book universe when basically nobody ever has to die.
Well, they already do this story all the time, though. This is what like Civil War was about. They do this all the time in DC, where it's like, oh, the media doesn't trust them and their methods,
Well, Civil War was Marvel.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
This is like in comic books in general for superheroes. This is like the story. This is what like Spider-Man and Batman. They both deal with this regularly. Like, oh, we can't trust them. What are their methods sound? This crazed vigilante? Like
it usually doesn't make sense because they're so squeaky clean. Like you might as well just trust them. But in this case, like they're actually pretty spooky.
Again, I think it's even more interesting that Spider-Man was been doing this narrative about how like the media can twist people's perception of like a genuinely good guy since like the 60s. You know, I think that's more interesting than fucking just people like, oh, these guys are morally gray. And the moral grayness is it okay to kill bad guys or not? It's like, okay, well,
I don't even think it's not even a discussion in this. I don't think is whether it's okay to kill. They just do like.
Well, yeah, and it's well, you shouldn't be doing that, Superman. And then he's like, well, I will. That's what you're gonna do.
In the end, one of them just says, "Oh, maybe we should try not killing people." That hasn't even occurred to them before then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I just feel like it's so like a lot of these very short animated movies. It's very surface level and it's very bland. I think I don't know because this is I
think it's a fun experiment.
I mean, it's neat just to see them, but like the comic usually goes more in depth than any of these do because it's just
sure.
It's just like not a very deep concept with a lot to go into at all. I don't know. And that's like fine, but you know, I'm just when you watch too many of these, it gets boring.
I mean, I guess in the end that they just still have to fight like regular bad guys that end up just randomly mimicking some of their abilities, and I guess that was pretty anticlimactic. Before then, like the fight with the government as well is pretty interesting. Like you never see Superman throwing around tanks. You know, that's cool.
I see that regularly. I feel like he does that. I feel like he does that in Man of Steel. I feel like Man of Steel has like most of what this movie already does anyway.
Didn't this come out before Man of Steel? Oh wait,
no, it did not.
No, never mind. Man of Steel is ancient.
But like, it's cool that Batman's vampire in this. It's cool that Superman is like a Zod like.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Dude, like,
oh no! Don't enjoy things. Says Purple.
I just enjoy seeing different styles of these things.
On the wheel, I just hit the reveal hidden button because I don't know why, and that just put everything back on the wheel, and I don't remember which one we've seen and have not seen.
Okay, well let's work through it. Let's figure out what we.
No, I'm crossing these off. Assault on Arkham.
What?
Year one.
What are you messing with the wheel again?
I hit the wrong button on it, okay? Because I'm just on it. Which secrets? Oh no, did we see Secret 7 just yet? I don't even know. Because some of these are labeled secret. I don't fucking know what any of these are. We did do 7. Okay, the ones that are left are 3, 4, and one of which we just revealed. I think I just put, because one of them was the Phantom, and you guessed it, like, immediately.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wait, did I just say all the secrets out loud? Fuck me. Whatever. God damn it.
One of them that we didn't talk about.
Okay.
Why is there Spider-Man in this Batman wheel?
No, I mean that's the comic book Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, Batman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Batman, Spider-Man it's on here.
Oh, Batman and Spider-Man. That's so cool.
It's Batman, Spider-Man specifically, not Batman, Spider-Man. Okay.
You're gonna have Spider-Man and Batman.
Well, there was a commenter who was pretty insistent on Batman, Spider-Man for a good while there.
Hell yeah. It's crazy that they made like lots of those.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So you guys just I need to fix this while you guys talk about the film.
Really. Okay, so Florian, I really enjoyed in this. Well, I did not like his bat suit, the costume that he's got.
Yeah, the red eyes are a bit weird, right?
He just looks like a nerd. Like that's just what I come across from.
I mean, I like him being a nerd, but it seems like he's not recognizable as Batman, and he's kind of unoriginal too, I guess.
But I did like Superman. I like that he's wearing this like,
yeah,
I don't know, frock.
It's weird that he's Mexican, but it comes up like once.
Well, Superman is like darker skinned in at least the Superman or maybe no, wait, am I thinking about Lex Luthor? Yeah, I guess he's pretty white in the animated show, but Lex Luthor is like darker skinned.
Huh.
Yeah. Did we ever get the pick a film option?
Guess not.
No, I don't think we have.
Okay. Well, it's going to be on there. It's going to be left on either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you removing things from the wheel? How could you?
I'm not removing anything. I'm trying to figure out which ones we have and have not seen. Yeah, I'm trying to reconstruct it because I fucked it.
What, the whole wheel?
Yeah, whatever. No, I clicked the thing that just rechecked all of the options that we've already taken off. That we've already done.
Okay.
So it's like half of them just came back onto the wheel, and I'm trying to figure out which ones we haven't done.
Very unfortunate.
Or maybe I'm covering up some of the animated ones that I'm removing right now. Aztec Batman, we saw that, right?
Removing
Let's pull that
them?
right off. Yeah.
We did not see it. We did not see Aztec Batman.
We gotta see Aztec
we saw
Batman.
that, right? We saw that.
No.
I think we should see that right away.
Oh, man.
How could you not be excited for Aztec Batman?
I'm just not. I don't know. I was trying to hit the shuffle button. There we go. Now they're shuffled. Now they're in a different order. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
How dare you take off the animated ones? How dare you?
I'm not actually, okay? You're fine. We're fine. It was a joke.
You're lying.
It was a joke. You'll see, okay? You'll see. You can check it against the other wheel. It's all the same stuff as last time is back on.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember pretty well which ones.
Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus is $32 on Amazon right now.
Oh, that
seems like it would be worth getting.
Yeah.
What is that?
Grant Morrison is a very famous Batman writer who did very, very good Batman comics.
Wow.
I don't know. People complain about it, about their run sometimes, or some of their decisions and the weird mystical stuff.
No, but they're wrong. It's cool.
Yeah, like the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh and stuff like that coming back.
We need
we
need more shit that's off the beaten path. Yeah. I wait. Did I remember that? The Batman Zur-En-Arrh stuff. I read the other guy who brought him back again, which I didn't care for that stuff as much.
No, that might not have been Grant Morrison. I don't even fucking know.
No, that wasn't. I'm sure that he definitely did something with that, but then another writer within the past like 3 or 4 years has also done it.
Yeah.
Brought back Batman Zur-En-Arrh.
Yeah. Well, it was in the 90s. I think Grant Morrison brought back the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh and decided that it was like a personality in the back of his head, and
right,
because originally in the Golden Age it was like Batman from the moon or whatever is the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. I'm sure he was from planet Zur-En-Arrh, that was his bullshit. But it's yeah, but that was like a more recent idea that it's like a latent personality, and it's just like it's just like a different concept entirely that is a reference to the Golden Age comics, because that's fun.
It's so wild to me that like there's tons of comic runs I feel like that are not like appreciated. Like people just say that the New 52 wholly is bad, but then you've got the Scott Snyder Batman, and that time you've got the Grant Morrison Superman run that he did, which is fucking great.
Yeah. It's
but I can't really defend much of this. New 52. I'm sure there's other good stuff, but
there must be.
There's a few.
But yeah. Yeah. New 50, because there's New 52, which was no good, and then there's Rebirth, which people like more, right? And that carries over a lot of the same people. So, yeah. You guys should see the thumbnail that I made for this Gods and Monsters movie that we're reviewing. I'm just gonna send over the thumbnail that I made for it.
You're half-assing it. Why?
Yeah. Look at this.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
It's so small. Why is it so small?
Look, if I made it any bigger, first off, it was a small image to begin with. I think this is just its size. Yeah, but it would also like just the logo, the Colonelbat logo would cover up Batman's face,
Yeah, you don't want that.
Just zoom in on the Batman. That's all you need.
No, that's fine.
This is a terrible thumbnail.
I know it is. That's part of the joke, okay?
How dare you? Oh, cool. We're just not getting views.
The bit is that I'm unenthused. Okay.
Our important political discussion is gonna go unnoticed. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It might be. I hate
Throw
to
a
say.
picture of Trump in there, and then throw a picture of.
I'll put Trump and Hillary on the thumbnail here.
Deport
Should I do
Superman.
Trump and Hillary specifically?
Yes.
Hold up. I'll work on this in real time.
Look, you gotta do Trump, and then you gotta do Superman wearing a sombrero. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, gotta really play.
Oh,
into
I'm not gonna
heritage.
edit it. Okay. I just need to find a transparent image of President Donald Trump. Okay. If I can find such a thing. Oh, there's a. You do know on YouTube search you can, or on Google image search, YouTube search you can search for transparent images specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
And that's pretty helpful.
AI should be able to make transparent images for you. Like,
It
if
can
it's
do
going to
that
be used for
pretty
anything,
good.
that should be one of the things.
That is
Like
that is
Photoshop
something
has-
I'm not ashamed to say I do that. I will just look up make image transparent online and you can do that.
Cancelled.
That's fine.
He's replaced his staff with AI.
I was never gonna hire someone to do that. Okay, here we go. Here's a Donald, and where's our? We need a transparent Hillary now.
Transparent Hillary sounds scary to me.
Yeah. Maybe she's already there. Maybe she's been there the whole time, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, he's fully transparent. It's crazy.
What would a transparent Hillary do? She'd stand there. She can't fight you. Because she's like
She'd
a
stand at the
70-year-old
entrance
woman.
to your room.
Well, she was able to
Here's
launch
her- here's her
drones at some
Hillary.
point.
Okay,
I
they're
don't know.
facing the wrong way. There we go. Now thumbnail improved. With the we're bringing back the 2016 election.
Wow.
I think both of them are old. I think these are both like within the last like 5 years though, so they both look terrible. Or maybe this is just how they both looked in 2016. I don't know. There we go. Let me see. Let me just. I'll let you guys be the judge of this. Okay. The logo is kind of fucked, but who cares? Who cares? Is this clickbait? If we do this one, sure. Yeah. Can we make it not
It is
clickbait?
clickbait, but let's see if it
Look,
works.
just zoom in on the Batman.
I like how
No, I'm
bad
not doing
is the
that.
only thing that's I
Just
like how
in the
bad is the only
background.
thing that's
Doing that.
clear in that.
Yeah, Batman's look. Now it's good that they're small, right? Because now they're all fully visible. The logo's there, and yeah, it says Bat. It says Bat, so we're all fine. We've got all our bases
Oh my
covered.
god.
Oh my
People
god,
will
it says
recognize the
Bat.
iconic
That's
Colonelcast
art right
font.
there.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It says Bat.
Honestly, you could maybe make them a little bit smaller, the Hillary and Trump. Just
that's
a
okay.
little bit.
I think they're perfect just the way they are.
No, they're
Okay.
the only ones who are
Yeah,
reasonable
but I
sized for
want
thumbnail.
Hillary to be like in the same kind of like place as Trump is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is she just too big?
Where it's like he's mostly in that black like profile thing. There.
Okay, that is true. I could
She's too wide. That's the problem.
is-
Like
she
that
is
picture
wider.
of her, she's too wide.
I could okay, here we go. Okay, she's on Trump's with the blood-sucking vampire and Hillary's with the woman. Okay, it's all perfectly laid
The
out.
Wonder Woman.
This is perfect composition, yeah. Look, here we go. Is this slightly better?
This picture, yeah, that's slightly better.
There we
This
go.
picture, there's like something Renaissance arty about this.
Can you maybe
his
just-
hand is like,
Absolutely.
and then her shoulder is just like it's like they would fit together. It's like when you see how all the continents would kind of fit together.
Yeah, we made Pangea out of them.
Can you
Yeah.
just make the whole background red, maybe?
No, I refuse. Okay.
Wow.
I can't look. Okay,
Incredible.
the pre-existing thumbnail was made in Premiere. Now it's all being done in OBS in real time, so I can't alter the background. Okay, we're stuck with
Wow.
it. Look at this.
That's
They
a work
do-
of art.
They do fit together. Here's the proof.
Oh, do they?
They do kind of fit together, just a little. Yeah.
Well,
There we go.
Nice.
man, Hillary has not been in the public eye for a while, huh?
She really has not.
No.
No. But that's what happens when you're old.
What would
and
she
die.
even do? Like she has no place in current politics. She has no place in current like media. Like
she and Kamala, they can be like, "I told you so,"
nowhere.
And that's their job. Remember, Kamala did a fucking "I told you so" tour. You know, she did like a book tour where she was like, "I told you so." Everyone was like, "Yeah," and that was it.
Yeah.
But it's like just, they didn't help by being very uninspiring candidates. You know, all things considered. I mean, that's still on the American people for fucking choosing meme guy over like boring people who wouldn't fuck everything up. You know, but like whatever.
You can't make the argument we're not gonna fuck anything up. Like that is just not. You have to give people shit. You have to like make promises that like.
That's
you're
true.
Gonna make their life better in some way. Otherwise, they're just gonna be like, "Who fucking cares?"
Yeah.
Like, Kamala was so fucking close to what Biden was doing, and everybody was fucking like, so sick and tired of Biden shit.
Yeah.
So she didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Biden was pretty perfect. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, laugh it up, dude.
Barely say more than 5 sentences.
Well, that's the perfect fucking representation of America. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess Trump is better. I guess you got what you wanted, okay?
Got what you fucking deserve. Yeah. Like the Joker.
Exactly like the Joker.
Speaking of American politicians, Batman feels less like a hero and more like a creature barely holding on to morality.
I love when
that's a Purple Colonel original.
I love when you can tell that something is AI because it's too good. You can't wait for the future when everything is
too good. It's just too formalized. It's too like
It's too much of a complete sentence, which is
it feels like the
unrealistic
nerd crew. Okay, this is what we're turning into. Maybe that's how they were doing this. Red Letter Media, they were doing this without any AI back in the day.
The AI sounds like that McDonald's CEO who was like eating the burger. And he's like,
who took like the tiniest
I'm
little
going
bite.
to consume the product now.
Yeah, I will try the product now. I will. And he's like, wow, that is a hamburger.
The smallest bite, yeah. I can confirm with my sense of taste, my sense of smell, that is indeed a hamburger.
This is much more inspiring than the nutrient paste that I subsist on the vast majority of my days. Yeah.
I do, however, miss the paste.
I do miss the paste, yeah. And I will not be trying this again. Yeah.
Wow, you think he's one of those want to try to live forever by using nutrient paste CEOs? Yeah.
Oh, probably. They all
he
are.
just has such a
Some of
bland
them.
sense of taste. So he's just like,
No.
I don't see why I would not just eat nutrient paste at all times.
Much like how
because it doesn't
every
taste good.
victory in God's Monsters feels like a loss of something human. Yeah, I do like how exciting these quotes make it seem as well.
Well, it was exciting. I don't know why you're so jaded.
What makes this universe unsettling is that the League isn't evil. They're just unaccountable.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully agree.
Why, you think they're evil?
They're a little evil.
You fucker. They did nothing wrong.
They're at least a little evil. They killed all those scientists, Florian. Didn't you watch the movie?
No, they were framed for that. What are you talking about?
They killed all those scientists.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Yeah, every single one. That's what Amanda Waller, the president, said. Why does DC get a black woman president and we don't?
DC can elect the DC universe elects a black woman before we did.
And she's like way worse. She's like Hillary Clinton on steroids. Okay, she's
like
way more
Dick
evil.
Cheney was fucking a black woman.
Yeah, yeah, and that's and we don't get that.
I think that if Dick Cheney was a black woman, that would be the Democratic Party's dream candidate.
Probably would be. Yeah. Honestly, better than Trump. That's what they'd say. That's what they'd say. That's what the tagline would be. Better than Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
and then she would not win. Yeah.
Incredible.
It's a Justice League built on fear, not inspiration.
Wow, just
Yeah.
it was. Were they ever even built on fear? Like, were the average people ever afraid of them?
Yeah, they were doing protests, right? They were protesting. They were saying JL for jail or something. They had some slogan that was good.
I mean, they always protest. Like, you can't stop that.
Yeah, or was it JL for evil? They were saying something. They had some mantra that they were repeating that I thought was funny. I didn't write it down. But yeah. I'm gonna have to bleep that part where I totally just read out the secret Batman list
You're gonna
earlier.
bleep it? You're not even gonna cut it out? You're gonna make annoying sounds? Wow.
Yeah, you know what I do? I put up, I replaced the audio with a song for like a half a second because that's all you can do in YouTube's editor. Like YouTube's on-site editor. Because I don't want to re-export these anymore. Why would you use YouTube
editor when you could use literally anything else?
Because I don't want to re-export these through Premiere anymore, okay? That's why I do the thumbnails first. That's why the thumbnail was pre-prepared, and why we were able to add Hillary and Trump on the fly to it, okay? This format is more dynamic, even. It's better.
I mean, it's not that hard to just edit the video.
Well, I don't want to export it though, because then I get like a 2 GB file instead of a 500 MB file. So
such effort.
Yeah, and it takes time.
Yeah, it's what effort is. Yes.
Yeah, this is smart. Trust me. Okay.
Brilliant. Yes.
This is a better workflow for podcasting.
Yeah, I've done that. It's pretty lazy. I know.
Imagine the DC Trinity as figures you respect but would never trust. We read that one already, didn't we?
Is it repeating itself?
I think.
No, he's read it already. It doesn't.
I think it's repeating itself. No, I keep asking it for more.
Well, I guess
it's repeating itself.
You just keep asking for more, and it keeps giving you the same shit.
I'm gonna ask it for negatives once, but as if you don't like the movie. Has ChatGPT seen this movie? I don't think it has in any way that
maybe it got the script somehow.
It probably knows the Wikipedia page, and it's going off of this.
Yeah, right.
Well, ask what it thinks of the movie, and ask how it's experienced the movie. I must know.
Oh, how have you experienced Gods and Monsters?
The movie.
I haven't personally experienced Justice League Gods and Monsters the way a viewer does. I don't watch or feel reactions in real time.
How can I trust this thing?
What I do have is a synthesis of how people respond to it. Critics, fans, discussions, and analysis over time. So when I talk about it, I'm basically reconstructing the experience from patterns like...
I'm gonna fucking end it all. Stop this.
There's no way.
I should die.
That's not even true.
It's dying. Sora just died a day ago, right? That was good.
Yeah, fuck Sora.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that like anyone would say this about the movie. I mean, I get unless they're like highly paid film critics, but like anyone else would not produce such an opinion as the AI has stated here.
Well, a lot of people initially find the premise intriguing. Alternate versions of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman is a strong hook. The reactions tend to split. Some appreciate the darker tone, others feel it's edgy without enough depth. A common criticism is that emotional connection is weaker than in a traditional Justice League story, and a common praise is that it tries something different even if it doesn't fully land.
Like, I gotta ask, Purple, did you like, do you not like Purple? Do you not like Superman Red Son?
Red Son, I think, was more interesting just because of the it's like more closely tied to like real world context, I think, and that just makes it slightly more interesting. Like that, because there's like a more specific like ideology that Superman is taking from, rather than, you know, just like this general like fake Zod morality that he has, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that a little bit more interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's trying to be mature, but it ends up feeling shallow. See, now all the negative quotes are just true.
I think like all of these things are pretty shallow though. Like it's really just you want to see different versions of these characters do action stuff and then have like a vague idea of a morality that they put up, and that's about it.
Well, I mean, they're all like 70-minute. All of these animated ones are like they can't get as deep as like the Batman does in 3 hours. You know, they just can't.
Yeah, because
Wow,
barely an hour.
Beavis the
Like it's barely
Batman.
more than an hour and a half. Like,
Yeah, these are all
it's
like
less than
70
an hour and a half.
minutes.
It's
Yeah,
70
70 to
minutes.
80,
Oh, yeah.
every single one. So.
Mhm.
Batman is visually cool, but there's barely a character underneath. See, I would say that is true, because they really just didn't go into him very much compared to the other ones. Like you got some more backstory to the other two, but I guess they kind of figure you get the point with Batman, so they just don't do quite as much of that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's Morbius. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
well,
people
Morbius
already
sucks
know
though,
Morbius.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I really liked Morbius back in the day, but this movie holds up way better than Morbius did.
Did you
Wow.
actually like the film
You
Morbius,
really liked Morbius.
Florian?
I liked Morbius.
I feel like
yes.
we skipped past that. That's pretty important to
Yeah.
establish.
Yeah, that's a very important part of my character
Yeah.
development. You're right.
You know, we should do
It's always morbing time. That is the secret. You know.
someday we're doing Morbius, and I'm forcing Artsy to come on as well. Okay, so he can
Didn't we
experience
already
it.
do Morbius?
I'm pretty sure we have not done Morbius. I know we've done the other Spum movies. We did maybe some of us rewatch Morbius for the Spunk funeral episode.
What?
We did a funeral for
Was I
Spunk.
on that?
Yeah, you were on there.
Spunk.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, Florian, and now it's
Yeah.
gone.
Wow.
Although it
Oh,
is
I
back,
remember
actually.
that.
They did announce that it was
I
back.
mean,
So
I was gonna say you didn't appreciate it while it was there, but maybe you appreciated it the most.
I appreciated it too
Yeah,
much, man.
I actually really was looking forward to more Morbius and,
Yeah.
and Venom, so I guess that is a shame.
Man, that was a good ass thumb. I put some effort into that thumbnail. There's like text on a gravestone and everything, and all the stars are there.
Whoa.
Venom and Madam Web and Craven in the background, and Morbius.
Craven.
Yeah, remember, that was Craven the movie that we actually. That was like the one, because they announced the Spunk was dead like a week after Craven came out in theaters. So I think that was
Craven
what
was
we
pretty,
did.
pretty quickly after.
Yeah,
Craven was very disappointing.
yeah. Well, it was very
I
very
don't know.
bad. Yeah. So
I don't know how it was so bad. Like Morbius was so much better.
yeah, I don't know what
It was
happened.
very slightly better. Madam Web is probably the best one.
Is it?
I like Madam Web.
It
Yes,
probably. You know,
Madam
it
Web is
actually
epic.
probably is. Maybe
Yes.
Venom 1 or 2 are slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Venoms are definitely more fun than Madam
Well,
Web. Madam Web
yeah.
has so many like just hilarious choices that it's making that it's like.
It makes for
I just love
a
that she's
joyful
constantly.
viewing. Yeah.
I just love that she's constantly abandoning a bunch of teenage girls. She's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm going to the fucking South American
Yeah,
jungle.
yeah, she's very responsible like that, and it's
Well,
clearly like like
it
it
was
is a movie like
important,
stitched
right?
together of scenes that were. I don't remember why she went there.
Yeah, it was important.
I thought it was
surely.
just
Also,
like to
mom-
learn her origin story.
The
'cause her
line from
mom-
the trailer: her mom died while investigating spiders in South America or whatever.
Yeah, and that was how she
Reasonable.
learned it, was by going there, was by going to the Amazon where
Yeah,
her mom died.
Because you realize
died
I
with
don't
the
have an
spiders.
autoimmune disorder. Her
Yeah.
mom was trying to prevent her from having an autoimmune disorder.
And then she learned Ezekiel was bad guy.
The ironclad plot of Madam Web that they've definitely thought of everything before they made that movie.
Yeah. It was and you know, the funniest thing is when you'll see people post like random new MCU movie shot compared to Madam Web, and there are some bits of Madam Web that genuinely do look better
That look
than
good. Like are genuinely filmed well. They
yeah.
actually went to New York City and filmed parts of them.
Yeah, there's someone had a vision making that. It just got completely squashed by Sony insisting on their bullshit. It's like, sure, we'll let you set it in like 2003, so it can't possibly tie into Morbius or whatever. But,
Well,
but
it was
you've got to
trying
watch.
to be.
It has to be a
like
Peter Parker
Spider-Man
origin story. Yeah, where we're not going to say Peter Parker's name for no reason. We're gonna leave that as like a half hinted to thing.
Well, did they not have
very
the
weird.
rights?
No, they have the rights to it. That's how they can make any of these to begin with. They have Sony has the full
Crazy.
film rights to Spider-Man, and all
Why
like
didn't they do
adjoined
it?
characters forever. So, yeah.
All right. Makes sense in some way.
Instead of rethinking heroes, it just strips away what made them work in the first place. And see, this could also be a quote for. I guess it couldn't be for the Spump because they aren't heroes, right? They're villains. It's a bad guy universe. But it does fit for this film that we watched, Justice League Gods and Monsters, though. So
I don't know. I feel like Morbius is pretty heroic.
He's really not. You know, in the first Spider-Man comic he's in, he's just a bad guy who drinks blood, and then he gets eaten by sharks.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could happen to
He
anyone.
gets eaten by sharks?
Yeah, he goes on a boat and he gets eaten by sharks at the end of the story. That's how it ends.
Wow. I guess that is one way to kill a vampire, is have them eaten by sharks.
Yeah, he does go on the boat in the movie. He is on the boat. They did get that in there. So,
Yeah, he sure was on a boat.
yeah, he killed all those guys in the boat. That was the best scene of the movie. And it wasn't very good. So, yeah. But, do we have anything? Should we move on to the wheel?
Yeah, we gotta get the wheel.
We gotta do the wheel, okay?
Floundering.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, there's not a lot to talk about because this
I like
no
It's
good.
just cool. It's just like like, if anything for me, this deserves a like hour and 10 minutes of screen time, just because like it's cool to watch these versions of these characters running around doing stuff, and then I never have to think about it again. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need a sequel. It doesn't need anything else. Like, it's just what it is, and that's fine.
My cursor is gone. I don't know what happened to my cursor.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Fuck
they,
me.
I was gonna say they had a red wedding. Okay, that was cool.
Can you Google how to wait? How bring back cursor?
Are you searching that in chat?
Did you try pressing
I'm searching
the
it on Google.
Windows
I
button?
Found it.
Did you try pressing the Windows button?
FN+3. FN+3 plus F3. I
Yeah,
mean,
FN plus the number 3.
do I have a function key? I don't. Oh, I do.
Yeah, you have to.
Nope, that just upped the volume. Okay.
Uh-oh.
FN plus F5. That's also a volume toggle. FN plus F9.
You're fucking drowning in volume toggles.
Yeah. I can reset the graphics driver, but I bet that fucking resets my. Well, I'll just spin
Do
the
you have
wheel
Windows
and then I'll bring
11?
it back after. Okay. No, I'm on
I mean,
Windows 10.
that would definitely end the
plus Shift
video.
plus Windows plus B.
Control Shift. If this stops the recording, it's on you. Okay.
Don't do it.
I heard a beep. Okay, the cursor's back. Everything kind of reset for a minute, but the cursor's back. That did do it. Thank you. And
Wait,
we're
did you mean
still on.
Overview saved us.
Did you mean the cursor
AI has
inside?
saved the day yet again.
Yeah,
You
the
mean the
cursor.
cursor inside of OBS or
No, the
on
cursor on my
Windows?
whole computer just went away when I pulled up the wheel, but now it's back. Thanks to you, Rich's genius. So let's
How
spin
could
the
this have
wheel.
happened?
Wait, what do we want
All right,
today?
hold on.
Yeah. What do we want?
I need to go in. Okay, now I'm in.
I want Aztec.
Okay.
I want Aztec Batman already. I demand it.
If we land on Aztec Batman, we're spinning
Turtle
again
is
and
gonna
not doing
kill
it ever.
himself if we get
Yeah.
Aztec
Oh,
Batman.
we gotta do it. It's time.
No.
Okay, I've seen the future. It's happening today, and you can't stop it.
I
You
want.
can't tamper with this election
I
anymore.
want Batman Spider-Man because I've been curious as to what the fuck that even is.
I want Joker 2.
Fuck you.
Sure, I could see
No, I
Joker
want-
too.
I want Dark Knight Rises. Okay, that's my actual vote.
Yeah, you
Specifically
always could go
Rises.
for some Bane.
Yeah. Oh, it's a me, Batman.
I was just watching a scene in Dark Knight when Joker is standing in the middle of the Chicago road and he goes, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Hit me. Hit me.
Yeah.
Hit me. It's so good.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get one of these. Maybe we'll get Be Our Cat. Who fucking knows? Or Be My Cat. Here we go.
Be my cat.
Here we go.
All right. Here's the wheel.
What are we
Go.
getting?
It's a spinning.
It's
It's a
time.
spinning.
Oh!
James done suicide.
Oh my God, the cat!
Yes!
What is this?
Be My
I really
Cat.
thought it was gonna be James Gunn Suicide Squad.
Is
but
this-
Be
is
My
this-
Cat.
Is this Fred from YouTube?
No, it's
We
not.
fucking get it, chat.
Be
It
My
looks like
Cat.
it.
A film for Anne. This is a 2015
man.
English language Romanian found footage psychological horror
Oh
film.
my God.
Directed,
How
written,
do we
produced,
watch
and
this?
starring Adrian Tofay.
Uh-huh.
It is about an aspiring filmmaker who goes to extreme levels to convince Anne Hathaway to star in his film. Yep.
Wait, is
Incredible.
that the way they made the movie, or is that? Is that in the movie?
That is in the movie. That is what the movie is about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is she playing herself?
She's not in it.
She's not
What?
in it.
She's
Oh my
not in
God,
it.
she's in it. It's about a guy
Betrayal.
who's obsessed with Anne Hathaway. You think she's going to be in it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
Hmm. But
I
we'll
mean, they
see.
could have just
The-
made
the
it
wheel
about
has redeemed
anyone.
itself after all of the animated movies. The wheel has found something that we're excited
It
about.
has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's probably higher than most of the other movies on this series so far by like quite a lot.
Incredible.
Yeah. So there we go. That's very good.
Yeah. You done it.
I can't wait to do Be My Cat. Oh man. See,
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
yeah. Ideally, we would have done the Batman Dark Knight Rises first, I guess, to give you context to Anne Hathaway. But
Right.
yeah, this will be great.
Honestly, it's funny that this is our introduction to that version of the character.
Yeah.
Is someone wanting to fucking.
I've seen this movie before. It's a lot like the movie Creep, which is I like quite a lot as well. So
And the song Creep.
the what?
The song Creep.
The song
wow.
Creep.
Oh,
Radiohead.
I don't know if I've heard the song. I probably have. But
You've heard the
There's
song
no
Creep.
way you haven't.
I
There's
probably
no
have,
way
but
you
I don't know it offhand. Okay, so
We should have you listen to it right now and see if you
Yeah.
recognize it.
okay. I don't know if I can play it on YouTube though.
Yeah, you should
No,
not play it on the stream
Hold
because
up.
it will absolutely be taken off.
Hold
Just
up, let
put
me
it
go
on
grab
your
my phone. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting up.
Wow, this is important lore. He's never heard
It
Creep.
is.
Oh, probably has.
Oh,
heard
cool. It's
Creep.
free on Tubi.
What,
Tubi or
Creep?
not Tubi?
Okay, I got my cell
No,
phone.
Be My Cat.
I'm gonna mute myself and listen to the song "Creep." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
you'll
One moment.
know it
Yeah.
after 10 seconds.
It's on Tubi, so we can just watch it for free.
Oh, for
the
for
movie? Oh,
the
the-
Anne Hathaway.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, Be My Cat is on
Yeah.
Tubi.
Let me listen to this
Oh,
"Creep."
cool. Yeah, listen, check out this Creep real quick.
It's so funny to just say, yeah, my friend recommended I listen to one single song. And I did only that on the end of the podcast.
Okay, I definitely heard this before. Okay.
Yeah,
I
there's no
definitely
way you
have.
haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I know what that song's called. For future
Wow.
reference.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to the rest of it.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. But
Yeah,
that's
Radiohead
Pretty
fucking hates it.
popular, you know.
that's Colonel Bat. Another great episode as always, where we talk
Oh,
not a
is
lot
this
about
the
the
end?
movie. Yeah, pretty much.
I
We got to do Mystery Men. I'm hyped for
can't
Mystery Men.
believe you made us watch that.
I
instead
love
of
Mystery Men.
anything about vampires.
Mystery Men is possibly one of the greatest films we've watched on the show.
What are
Yeah,
you talking
literally,
about?
I grew up watching it, so
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that I watched it, but I don't know. Whatever, let's just do it.
Okay. Goodbye,
I was gonna-
everyone.
See ya.
bye bye.